Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across the planet, around the world. I'm Greg from n5d.com and my phone's ringing, so I'm going to put that on mute. Oh, it's Allie. Sorry, hon. What's going on with her? Just got back from her mother's house. Did a circle tonight. Going to be doing resin tonight, so Allie won't be coming. She won't be joining us tonight, but still thinking about you, honey, and hope you had fun. So before I get started, there's been this storm that's going through the Midlands and the Ohio Valley, and now it's up in the Northeast. It's brought everything from sleet to ice, snow. It's pretty nasty. My daughter's in upstate New York in the Catskill Mountains, and just to everyone there, especially my little pumpkin seed, be safe, everyone. So, okay, well, this is going to be brief. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm going to talk about NESARA GESARA, and by now, most of you know where I stand on that, and it's not like I'm going to change, but what I have changed my train of thought a little on it. I still, it's been 30 years, right? Since the early 1990s, since it's been, talked about, and it hasn't came to fruition yet. But this is where my change of thought or change of heart has come in. When I recently made a new video, and I hope you guys have the chance to watch it. It's a game changer. It's called "What the World Needs Now." Please share it too, because that video needs to get out and seen by a lot of people. But in that video, I was talking about the new world, one world order, and how that could be, because we have this preconceived idea of what that would be, tyranny, oppression, one circulation of currency, one leader, all this crap. But it's all semantics, just like NESARA GESARA. It's all semantics. It's possible that a new world order would be amazing, but we've been conditioned to think, oh, a new world order or a one world order, that's horrible. I don't want that. But what if, and we could change the name of it, but it would be something similar. What if we were all on the same page, right? We found out ways to get rid of government, replace it with a council of elders. We eventually phased out of money. The Roman Catholic Church collapses because of all of its pedophilia. Their net worth gets redistributed to everyone, creates instant abundance for everyone. But it's been proven through the Venus Project that we don't need money. We can live in abundance, and once these suppressed patents have been released, then this could happen overnight. It doesn't take a lot of planning or timing on this. It's just a matter of when can we make this happen, and sitting back and being complacent, that's not enough. But there's little things that we can do. One thing, like I said, please, I'm going to put a copy. I'm going to paste the link in the chat to this video. Please get a chance, if you have the chance, check it out, what the world needs right now, and please share it. It's a game changer. So, I'm talking about semantics and a new world order, one world order. If we all had the same language, there's aspects of all of us coming together. What I've always been a proponent of, once the bottom of the pyramid unites, the rest will collapse. And that's what we're looking at. That's the one world order, the new order, new world order, the one world order. That's if you, but because like I said, we look at words like this and we have these preconceived notions of, okay, well, this is what the original intention was. What if, what if Nasara Gesara came bundled up into something else, and I think a lot of people are probably on board with that. After 30 years, it's been promised, continuously promised every year, and 30 years of hoping that it happens. But what if it gets repackaged, renamed under something else? It's all semantics, right? So like I was saying, it wouldn't be a new world order or a one world order in the scenario that I was talking about. It would be something else, but it would be similar to that, just like NESARA GESARA. It's not going to be NESARA GESARA, but it probably would be something similar to that. And I can get on board with that. So, I'm offering a peace. I'm making a peace offering, and I've been pretty staunch on my stance with NESARA GESARA. I've been the biggest proponent on it's hot air and bullshit. But when it boils down to semantics, and it's just an idea, and it has the possibility of turning into something similar that would benefit humanity, how could you not be on board, right? So I'm going to give a quick shout out to everybody that's joining us live in the YouTube chat room. Scott Light Warrior came in first. Love you too, brother. Cosmic Cat, Rob Brooks. I see Rob in the waiting room along with Phil and Susie. I'll be letting you guys in about a minute. It's a quick monologue tonight. Is she okay, Allie? Yeah, she's fine. She had a busy day today, and now she's gonna relax and make some more. She's working on some new pyramids. Sarah, yeah, DNA codes from Greg Prescott. Sarah mentioned that. Yeah, I posted a picture. I went to the beach earlier today, and I was soaking in all these beautiful photons, and I did my walk of gratitude. Took a picture of myself at Point of Rocks. That's at the end of Crescent Beach. It's as far down as you can walk before you hit the seawall. So yeah, I went there, and Sarah was saying that I'm going to get all these, get some downloads and share them with everybody from all the photons and everything that I absorbed on my walk of gratitude and while being at the beach. So yeah, DNA codes, get them all you can, take all you want. So yeah, hi Sarah. Yeah, you're awesome. My Arcturian soul sister. Hi to Michelle Noel Creations. It's chilly here today too. Snow in northern Arizona. Yikes. Cosmic Cat. I've always felt it's controlled opposition. Yeah. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's all semantics. Hi to Paradigm Ship, Northern California. And Phil, thank you for the super chat. 31 is transformation. Hi to Steve. What else? Well, I'm a little behind, and I'm trying to catch up to everyone. Hello to Amber, dropping in late. Well, I'm sorry. Amber says sorry for dropping in late. I'm sorry that it took me this long to read your name. So, Kristen Boyson, yeah. Hi, welcome to Spirit Chat and Uninsurable. Tarika. Seen some new names here. I love that. I love seeing new names here on Spirit Chat. And last night's date night, that was fantastic. I don't know if you guys had a chance to hang out with Allie and me. Yeah, we call it date night, but we cover the gamut of so many different topics. And one of the fun things we did last night, there was a series of questions that Allie asked, and it tests you on how psychic you are. and it's 25 questions, and it was fun, and we had everybody do that along with us. And that was fun. And then Allie read these traits of what your, what was it? Hang on, I've got it right here because she gave me a copy. Your astrological links to past lives. So that was fun. So whatever your sign is, it can show you what you may have been or done in previous lives. So that was fun. So definitely check out Date Night with Allie and me if you didn't have a chance to see that. And definitely check out that video, What the World Needs Right Now. So I'm going to let everybody in. I cut that off. Sorry about that. I need to put, where did it go? Oh, there we are. That's what I wanted. What the world needs right now. Check that out. Share it. Please share it on all of your social network sites. It's going to change humanity. So on that note, I've got my soul family and waiting in the waiting room. I'm gonna, hang on. Gosh, I got so many things, so many windows open right now. Bear with me. I'm like a mess. Okay. So if you're new and want to join in, we would love to hear what you got to say. And if you're a regular, come on in. The water's fine. All right. So there's your link to join us live. And hi to, let's see, Tarika, Suzanne, Marcella, and Cosmic Cat, Debbie, Hemplay, Celia. I love your open mind, open repression. Oh, thank you. So without further ado, we got people waiting. So come on in. The water's fine. You got Phil, Rob, and Susie. Actually, the water's effing cold. It was 66 today, but I still went in and went swimming. Hi guys.
Hey.
Hola.
Hi, Susie. Hi, Phil.
What is going on?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rob. What's happening?
No video.
No video. Oh, that's unusual.
I don't know why. Here.
Ask to start video.
All right.
Yeah.
There she is.
I just got iTunes today and I'm trying to figure out on my own how to create a library and how to put it on my Windows player. And I got one song on the CD that I'm trying to burn. And I couldn't get the other song. I'm like, there's nobody here to help me. I got to keep trying.
Well,
I got the first one on, but I couldn't get the second song on, and I can't figure out what I did. But you'd have to be right here to see what I'm doing to know. But yeah, I'm that far behind. But what I wanted to do was burn a CD with a whole bunch of songs so I can go on a bridge and wave signs and play the music really loud for the truck drivers coming.
All right.
So I got to get it together. I don't have a lot of time.
So what songs did you want to blast while you're out there?
Well, one of them is "We're Not Gonna Take It," number one.
Oh, good choice.
I made a list. I was going through songs that I liked, and I made a list. And the second one was "Train Train" by Blackfoot.
Okay.
These boots are made for walking. I would have all different kind of stuff. Seven Nation Army, "Jump Around House of Pain."
Is that the Nancy Sinatra version or the Megadeth version?
Is there another one?
Megadeth redid it.
Oh, Megadeth.
Awesome.
I should do that one. Heavy metal, definitely.
I love it. Oh, Dave Mustaine nailed it.
Is it really good?
Oh yeah.
I got to do
Janice.
that one then. Okay, good. Sledgehammer.
I'm gonna have to go find that. YouTube.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Well, the thing
they
is-
thrashed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
You have to, I was going to try to get it off of YouTube, but I don't want the video. I just want the soundtrack.
Right.
So like I said, I'm brand new to all of this. I know it's been out for years because my kids, my kids know how to do this, but none of them are here
Mhm.
to help me. So I'm sure the grandkids could do it too.
There's a program that you
There's a
can
few
use.
grandpas that can do it.
But the question is, do you have the patience to teach me?
Here, hang on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I might.
This is a program that you can use and to download videos. All you do is get the URL, hit download, and you can start downloading. You have your choice of MP4 or MP3.
Okay.
So you can actually find the music video and download it as an MP3. So it's
I
called by click.
Right. I just want the music to play on in my
Oh, that
car
would
and I'll
do
just
it.
turn the volume all the way up.
Well, if you save it as an MP3, then it is just an audio, isn't it?
Yep.
MP3. Yeah, I have other files like that. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really computer savvy. I need to learn a lot of things. The other thing is, if I was going to live stream this, I need a really good device. Will my Kindle work? Could I live stream with that?
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Real quick,
And
real quick, I want to say, hey, time out, guys. I want to say hi to Janice. We have a new person in our room. We can't ignore her.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Can't hear her.
I don't think she can hear us though.
Oh.
Can you hear us?
If you can't, click on the mic. There's a little up arrow on the mic, and that'll bring up your sound system, and maybe you need to make an adjustment there.
So I see her lips moving, but I can't. You got to unmute yourself. That's okay. You'll get used to it.
Hi,
There you go.
everyone.
There she is.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
can't, click on the mic. There's a little up arrow on the
Oh, you got to
mic.
mute your YouTube. You can't have YouTube live.
Am I good
while this is
now?
going.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Gotta
we
mute
can
your
hear you.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Good. See, we're ahead of time right now. They're behind. They're on
Okay.
YouTube. They're like 4 seconds behind. So
Got it.
So,
Okay.
hey, thanks for popping in. How did you find us?
I'm
I
NorCal
can
Paradigm
still hear it.
Shift.
You gotta mute the YouTube. You gotta just mute it.
Gotta mute your YouTube.
Got it. Got it.
I hope
No,
so.
I'm NorCal Paradigm Shift. And I'm
Oh,
also
okay.
and I'm also Janice Bewley Hodges on Facebook.
Okay. All right. All right.
I was
So
the one that
what-
helped Allie find you when you never showed up on date night.
Oops. So what led to your awakening?
Mine?
How did you what led? Because I always love hearing everyone's
Yeah.
stories.
It was a near-death experience.
Mm.
I had a near-death experience and it led me to a total awakening. Yeah. And
So
That's
explain it.
a long
Go
time
into
ago.
detail. I want to hear more. Yeah.
so probably 30 something years ago, I passed away and I had quite the experience when I did. And after that, I came back. I got a choice to come back and I chose to because I got to see a lot of things that are going to be happening in the world. And
Like
when
what?
I chose, like what's happening now is
Yeah.
a great example. I was shown a lot of different things and I've seen a lot of them come to pass.
Mhm.
And some things that haven't. So
Like what?
so
What hasn't came to pass yet? This is interesting.
well, I don't talk a lot about that. So things like, some destruction that's going to be happening. There's going to be some destruction and and people are not going, it's a lot of what we're going through right now is what I saw, people being extremely naive to what's happening in the world, and they're not waking up, kind of thing. And there's a lot of us awake that are working together to try to wake the people up, because I do a lot of work at night. I do a lot of work with the portals. I do a lot of work with a lot of different things. And so there's a big group of us. But my near-death experience, when I came back, it was a totally different, I was a totally different person. And then I had to wave my way through, talking to different people. They were going to put me away for things I was talking about, and things like that. So I had waken it up at a time that that I was not ready for me. Right. And so I was alone a lot. Here and there, I would meet people that had a lot of the same experience I had, and some of the view that I had, and the understanding of truth that I had. But since then, I've just been on this journey, and now I have a lot more people on the journey with me. Thank God, because it was alone for a long time. Lots of research, reading all different books. I read the Bible, I read the Quran, I read I read A Course in Miracles. I did this. I cannot even tell you, trying to get back to the light source. I've got it now. I completely just plug in every day, and I meditate at least 45 minutes a day, plugging into light source, the creator, and getting information of what I'm to do today. At nighttime, I do a lot of traveling at night. I live near Shasta, and that is where
Wait, traveling, you said like astral travel, or while you're
Yeah.
sleeping? Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
So you're cognizant while you're doing it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And then I keep the portal open in Shasta. There's many portals in Shasta, that. But and then I've been really a lot with I don't know if you heard much about TLS, but there's a big group that works together, that's trying to help humanity. Well, that because I've heard you talk a lot about that kind of thing before, but so that's kind of it. I just feel like I'm on the spot on that one. Hope I did all right.
So did you see anything or about the event? Was that anything that you were shown?
Yeah, of course I was.
Tell us about that. Yeah, tell us about
Yeah.
that. Just, I've seen it also. I've seen it. I felt it, but I'm curious what you saw.
Well, there's a shift. I call it the shift that happens, and it's a shifting in the atmosphere. It's a shifting with the people, and what I've seen is a flash that comes, and everything shifts at that point. That's what I've seen. People probably have their own way of seeing things, but what I saw was that, and everything shifts all at once. And that's what we're trying to wake people up and get ready for. I know that for me, that's what my job is anyway.
Mm-hmm. So did you feel anything when you saw the shift? Did you also get a feeling?
It's a great shaking.
Pardon me?
Like a shaking. There's a great shaking that happens there, and then a shift that happens with light, and it changes everything. It's just, and people don't know what to think. They're in shock. The shock that I experience, that these people go through, is that's what made me want to come back and help, because humanity isn't. I saw humanity not even knowing what hit them, and I didn't want to see that happen. And so when I chose to come back, I chose to help that.
Okay,
And I
so go ahead.
And I feel that we're very close to that now. That's what I feel.
I'm seeing like this whole thing with the, I think I'm getting a little with the people that drive those semis. I don't even want to say that word because I'm getting nailed by YouTube for stupid things. But I think that
God.
movement that's going on in Canada is and now all over the world, I think that that's helping to awaken the collective consciousness.
Yes.
And people, once that collective consciousness awakens, they start asking other questions. Eventually asking, why am I here? What is my life purpose? What is the meaning of everything? So it
Yes.
starts out with just the truth movement, but it really expands out to other things. Now, when I saw when I experienced the event, I saw myself standing in front of myself, and this white light floods the planet. And that's the exact word I remember using, floods, like a tidal wave, but it's light that floods
It's
the
light.
planet.
That's
And when
light.
and when this white light floods the planet, the only thing you'll feel is this unconditional love to the magnitude you've never experienced before. The closest thing I can say is imagine the one thing that you love, the person that you love the most, and magnify that by 1,000,000 times. It's that kind of love
Exactly.
that's never been experienced on this planet.
Exactly.
And
that's what I felt when I died. It's exactly what I felt. I was enveloped in this light and this warmth and this, I mean, a million times, like just like you explained. And that is the exact light that hits the earth. That exact light. And it hits and it flashes and that's exactly it. Exactly. That's crazy. I didn't.
Yeah, no, that's not crazy at all. When that happens, like all money, government, politics, religion, none of that crap matters. If your
Nope.
boss is an a-hole, doesn't matter, because
That's
you're
right.
just bathing in that unconditional love. And that's the only, when you feel that good, who cares about anything else? Nothing
That's
else
exactly
matters.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
You just
it.
melt right into it. Yeah.
And we're very close to that. I feel that we're getting very, very close. I do feel like things are opening up. Yeah, with all of this stuff that's happening right now. And we're very close to what where we're going. But I find myself working a lot at night right now. I wake up and I'm like I haven't went to sleep. It's just nuts, and it's been crazy lately. Keeping the portal open. I know that I'm doing so much, and it's all worth it. This is what I said, yes, I'll come back for, and that's all I want to do. This is what my whole focus is, this is my life, is just doing this right here.
A lot of people can sense and feel that we are on the precipice of something magnanimous. I just put together a video. I'll be releasing it tomorrow. It's called Physical Proof: How Sound Vibration Changes Density and How This Can Benefit You. And it all has to do with, basically raising your vibration, and how the raising of your vibration, similar to cymatics, when the tone rises in frequency with cymatics, more complex figures form. So when we raise our own vibration, we're changing we're basically giving ourselves our own DNA upgrade. So it's really exciting. I'm looking forward to releasing this video tomorrow. If you guys haven't
I'd like
seen
to
it,
see that. I'd like to see that for sure.
So
Okay.
if anyone is watching and you haven't subscribed yet, check it out, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys will know when stuff like this comes out. So yeah, that's really exciting. Wow.
I know.
What led to that near-death experience? How did that happen?
Well, I'll let you know. I used to have a pretty rough life. And I died once when I was 19, and then I had that, but it wasn't as profound of an experience. And then when I was 23, and they were both from drug overdose.
Okay. Was that enough for you to say, "Oh, screw it, I'm done with that"?
I've been clean and sober ever since.
Awesome. Good job.
And that was when I was 23, and I'm 56.
Wow.
Yeah.
So over half your life ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I mean, when you get enveloped in that light, and then it set me off into this journey. You know, I've been
Yeah.
on with you since 2012. I've been on your Facebook. Did you know that?
No.
I've just never revealed myself to you. But I'm
Uh-huh.
always, this is my, I don't do this very often in public, like with people. But I really felt compelled to get online with you. But I didn't know I was going to be put on the spot.
No, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Some great stories.
Well,
Firm believer
It is a
in
great
things
story.
This is supposed to happen, I guess, just like this, right?
well,
Phil?
we can,
Go ahead, Phil.
yeah, we can take the spotlight off you if you want, but
It's okay. I'm good. No, I'm good. I got, I'm supposed to be here, so this is what I'm doing. But I'm excited to be here with you guys.
No, I think
totally.
we got to put the spotlight on her a little bit more.
oh, come on.
I love it. That's pretty funny.
I agree with you that it's going to happen really soon. I think, well, for example, 2 days ago, Trudeau had the emergencies, whatever that thing is called.
Emergency Act.
Yeah.
And then today he revoked it.
Yep. Yes,
Wow.
he did.
So
Oh, he did?
yes. And we're already starting ours in the USA. There's a group starting from Scranton, PA, which is on the other side of the state from me, and they're
Yeah.
heading to Washington. There's groups coming from all over the country, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be passing by us. So that's why I want to get this thing ready and signs and everything.
So
I'm
this
so
morning-
excited. I am.
Yeah, this morning they started not far from me.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool.
they started in California down near Adeline Stadium. And I have a lot of friends that are down there right now that and one guy I helped get him hooked up with today. I helped get him hooked up with getting live going in his truck. He
Mhm.
only had like 500 followers, and I hooked everybody up to please join him. So then he got 1,000, and now he's able to do lives. So now he's going to be doing lives all the way across the United States in his truck. You know what I
So
mean?
cool.
So, on YouTube, which is really exciting. So, people are waking up. I mean, people are really understanding what's going on here, and I'm really excited about it. But I go to work, but I didn't go today because I was making sure that I got everybody going with that whole thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
exciting.
there are so many people live streaming it too. We were watching it
know.
earlier today. Like, look at them all. Everybody's just coming together. It's just like gonna blow up, and Canada really started the whole thing, and thank God for
know.
that.
Yeah,
Got
they set a
everybody
really
going.
good example,
Yes.
I feel.
Yeah.
Those guys that have those really the semi thingy majiggies, they are heroes.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
They're all
are.
heroes. Good for them.
Absolutely.
And farmers too
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
have joined them, and anyone else that joins them, and everybody else that shows up there to show support. They're all heroes.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
We're all coming together, and that's what we have to do. And it's
That's
happening.
right. Yeah.
It's happening. It's finally happening.
I know. It's so
It's so
exciting.
exciting.
I know.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
just
it.
gonna have to donate in crypto instead of actually using central bank. What do you
Mhm.
call it?
I'm surprised that's still standing right now.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
never renewed the charter of the Federal Reserve. That expired back in 2012, right? Or 2013, one of those
Mhm.
years. And it's hyperinflation is out of control. When is
Yeah.
the Fed gonna die?
I
Mhm.
think
I
they already
know.
died.
Well,
They
I
already
mean,
died,
you
but-
do know that the Fed is not actually associated with the federal government, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing federal about it.
Not a
Yep.
But
damn
I
thing. And,
heard it
and
went
nothing
down.
reserved about it either. They have no fucking reserve.
Well, I heard it went down over a year ago. So
Yeah.
when it went down, and everything's shutting down and all that stuff, I don't know why it's still like sitting there. Why is it sitting there if it shut down? Doesn't make any sense to me.
But there's got to
yeah.
be something in place to
Coming
replace
up
it.
underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
You know, I know
Nasara
people-
Gesara is about.
Yeah.
Segue
That's
into the
exactly
subject
it.
of the evening.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Well, that's something. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. Something has to be in place. And the people talk about a QFS as well. I don't know. I don't know about any of that, but something does have to be in place. And actually, it's been proven we don't even need to live with money. The money's, it's.
No.
I asked my mom, if there was no such thing as money, what would you do with your life? She said, "That's preposterous. What do you mean if there's no such thing as money?" She can't even envision a world. And as long as we live with money, we're all economic slaves to a broken system of fiat currency.
Right. So what my community did was there's a little small part of the community that they trade their time. So instead of paying each other, everybody trades their time. So one person's a doctor and one person is a massage person and one person's a mechanic and one person's a master gardener. Well, I do permaculture and all that stuff. And so we all trade our time with trading time. That's all. It's like a time system, an hour. It's not that, you're a doctor and you went to school longer, so it's a half an hour for every hour or something. It's not like that. It's like, here, this is what I can give. I fix computers, I do this, I do that. You know what I mean? And that just trades for something that they can do.
I like that. Trading services. That's really good.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put in my video today that it's important that we start growing gardens and grow something a little extra so that you have something you can trade with. Maybe like you're really good at making growing tomatoes. So you grow a whole lot of tomatoes and you trade your tomatoes for, say, lettuce, maybe. I don't know.
Or pot.
Right? Or medicine.
I know somebody.
Well,
I'm not going to
when
say
the government is
anything.
gone, yeah, that's what we can.
I'm
probably
going to
grow that.
incriminate myself.
Is
That's
that
exactly
considered a
it.
vegetable?
It's an herb.
That's right. It is an herb. It's a medicine herb, just like many others, right? And we can trade medicines, and I make lots of medicines with herbs, and I make lots of different things. So why can't we do that?
Why not?
He's got tomatoes over there, and I have oregano oil and cannabis oil and CBD. Why not? Right?
And that person over there is growing cocoa beans so he can have brownies with cannabis in it.
And there it is. Right?
I hear it's a lot more potent that way. So
exactly.
It's a different high, is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Vera.
Hi,
Glad you can make it tonight. What's going on with you?
That's different.
I'm working on a lot of things. Some I'm not going to talk about,
Okay.
but that's okay. It's something I feel I gotta do to get past my fear to put myself out there.
Run that column of light, Vera.
I know.
But you have no issue doing that when you go on with Allie. You put yourself out there and it looks like it's a breeze for you. And you do a great job doing it.
yeah, you do.
I know, but there's something, and I've been listening to that with someone else of the group. And I'm going to at least do something about my life story first. So putting me out there vulnerable,
Mhm.
emotional. Because, yeah, with someone else there, I have the guts to do it.
Mhm.
And I have to get past that fear of, well, nobody will notice me. Nobody would care.
Mm-mm.
You got to
That's
erase that thought. That's
Yeah.
not, no. Yeah, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't think that.
Nope. But that's been throughout my life. And I got to put it out there so I can get it out.
They're talking
You-
about pot brownies in the chat. Why don't you just have a pot brownie? Maybe that'll help you.
Take one of those and then start your live. I've opened up so many portals.
Good.
Oh, by the way,
Which
Janice,
one do you want?
in the chat, Michelle Creation said, Janice, love your story. So thank you.
Aw,
is a
thank
great
you so
story.
much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
We all enjoyed it. It was fantastic. You came on for a specific reason, and your story needed to be heard. So
Thank
we're
you.
glad that you came on and shared that with us.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious,
Thank you
Janice,
very much. Yeah.
about the portals there that you're keeping open. Because I've done some ceremony on Mount Shasta on the eastern side.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like there's one there, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm not sure that anybody's maintaining it because it's pretty high up. But I've
We
heard
keep
that
them up.
that's the chakra point, one of the chakra points of Mother Earth. So what's
Chakra.
your take on that, Janice?
Absolutely. And we keep that open. There's a few of us that take shifts and keeping that open. So because right now is a very crucial time and all the portals are trying to be closed. And there's a lot of force that's happening right now trying to shut the portals down and trying to close them up. And so there's a lot of us working, keeping them open in all parts of the world. And there's a shift of us that does Shasta.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Okay,
idea
well-
who's trying to shut that down?
Well,
Shadow people?
I have a clue, but I'm not too sure you want me to tell
Causing
you.
all the trouble in the
Well, I'm
sandbox.
wondering if it's on board, if it's off world, if it's deep state, or a combination of both.
It's kind of a combination of both because it's connected.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
You
yep.
know, the deep state people are just puppets to whatever the, you know, for the dark world
Dark Lord,
people.
Darth Vader,
Overlords, yeah. Right.
Kind of
Emperor.
like that. You know, so they do, they're just the puppeteers, you know, so, you know,
And that Dark Lord is just a puppeteer to the Red Queen and the Orion Nebula, who is a very powerful AI. So
very
heartless.
powerful,
Mhm.
very powerful. So
There are
you
more
can
of
see
us
what
than
we're
there
up
are.
against when we're trying to, you know, they're trying to shut it all down and we're trying to keep it all open.
It's not gonna get shut down.
It ain't shut down on my watch.
That's right. That's what we're here for. Damn it, I didn't come here to lose.
Well, I have to
Exactly right.
I have to tell you, Janice, because I have done ceremony and I've got crystals there, I always include that in my Reiki shares.
Awesome.
And so you're getting energy there from me about once a week. Well,
Thank you.
me and all the Reiki masters, all the archangels that I know, which I know a few of them,
Yes.
and Yeshua and Source, and Mother Mary, Green Tara, Kuan Yin. I mean, I call them all in.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's powerful.
Mhm.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know it's powerful.
Very
feel it.
powerful.
Makes you wonder about
Probably
all the people that are,
unknowingly,
it makes
I
you wonder
join
about all the
in
people
too.
that are,
I
What?
don't even know about it.
Oh,
Because I have days when I heard that there's put out a lot of energy again to a lot of things, I wake up in the morning like, okay, I need 2, 3, and 4.
I can so relate to that. Oh my goodness, waking up in the morning going, what was it? Oh my goodness. Just, just barely making it.
Mhm.
And
How many
I
people do you
got a
guys-
great visitor tonight, Greg.
Pardon me?
I got a spirit visit.
By whom?
I don't know. It was caught on my. I got a security cam set up, and you've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
No, Susie.
Ma'am,
I
I'm
think
misbehaving in class. I'm making faces and making Greg laugh. So
Go
same
ahead.
as I ever was.
That's
It
funny.
was.
at the
Same
bottom
as
of the
I ever
camera you
was.
saw something like a yellow cloth, or it came up and then it went down, and half of the camera you could see the energy. Pretty cool. It was only 4 or 5 seconds video.
Wow.
The energy of what?
A spirit, I don't know, probably someone, that's what Ellie said, a spirit that came checking in on me.
Well, I mean, was it a person? Could it have been Benji?
No,
Okay.
wait. It was that type of color because he had a wool blanket he loved, and I gave it with him when I brought him when he was cremated.
Mm.
Oh. Well, that could be then.
OMG.
Mm.
And I asked for a sign when he feels it's time that I gotta get off my ass, get the kitchen and the hallway done, because he's preparing to come back.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
I literally asked that yesterday or the day before.
Is he coming back?
Well, I'm
as a
hearing
dog, or-
get her done. Vera, I'm hearing get her done.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where he got that southern accent from, but
Oh,
Yeah, I heard his real name, and it's not Larry. His last name's not Cableman either. So
hey,
I was-
just because he said it doesn't mean I can't use it.
oh yeah, definitely.
go. You need to go.
So I was wondering how many people are actually doing, because Phil was mentioning how he's doing work on Shasta, and Janice, had you not mentioned what you were doing, other people wouldn't have known. So I was wondering how many other light workers are out there that are doing work that
A lot of us.
nobody knows about. Exactly.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yep.
Okay, I hear the
Yeah.
word legions
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It's
I
exciting.
believe it.
that's exactly right.
144. I think there's more than 144,000 when I think about it. I mean, I just don't see that we would have sent only 144,000 in for this kind of a problem.
Yeah.
144,000 groups, maybe,
That's what it is.
Soul groups. Yeah.
That's right.
of how many,
12 bloodlines.
Mm.
12
Yeah, the 12
bloodlines.
bloodlines. Well, and think about that. What would be those bloodlines? I know the Hebrews want to claim that it's the 12 families of theirs, but we're pretty sure that there are other people out there.
There's other people out there.
So I have a question about that.
Uh,
If there are just these bloodlines, why would all of us be fighting unless is it according to like race? You know what I'm saying? Like 12 different races, 144,000. I'm not
Well,
really
that's what I was-
understanding that part.
I was thinking Starseeds actually myself.
Okay.
So,
That's how I relate to it, just like
Okay.
he does. I know they say bloodlines, but everybody's interconnected,
Right. That's what I
Everyone
thought
is.
too.
right?
Why would I
And
care if
so-
I wasn't going to win? Is the way
Right.
I look at it. If
Exactly.
I don't
but
benefit
I
from
think
any
it's-
of it, why would I even participate?
Right,
you
and
know?
I think it's more like, Starseed, I think that it's what it's more about, the light system.
mhm.
So
Yeah,
Phil,
it's
just real
Yeah,
quick,
go ahead.
in the chat, Gary Tuttle said, "Hi, Greg. Hello, Phil. Hello, Vera." One of our old time regulars, Gary. So good seeing you, Gary. Go ahead, Phil.
yeah. So, yeah, we're different star systems have sent in their people
Mhm.
to incarnate here.
That's right.
And they've been called wanderers, indigos, crystal children, diamond children. I don't know. I mean, they just keep coming up with names.
Rainbow
Mhm.
children.
They keep coming in.
Mhm.
They keep coming in waves, and
Mhm.
we've all come in here to try to heal Mother Earth and get her ready for her ascension into 5D.
Right,
So
exactly. I don't
hang
think
on for
Dolores
the
Cannon
ride.
was too far off on all that. Mhm.
No, I mean, and we're seeing that bifurcation of between those in the know and those not in the know.
Mhm.
I'm finding that the more I interact with the muggles, if you will, is that a lot of them are kind of aware.
Mhm.
So we might be surprised about how many actually make the transition or transformation, going with the theme of the day.
Speaking of Dolores Cannon,
Yeah.
it makes me wonder how many people that are no longer here with us, like Jose Arguelles, Terrence McKenna, John Major Jenkins. There's a ton of them. Are they already there? Did they choose to clock out early so they can
Mhm.
help build that new Earth?
Mm.
They
I
wonder.
think you're onto something there for sure.
Mhm.
I think some people have left so that they can go ahead of us. I believe that.
Yeah, their whole generation, all of them were the Pluto and Leo generation. Yeah, Pluto and Leo. That generation, they were. If it wasn't for Phil, you're Pluto and Leo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your generation laid the groundwork for all the rest of us, and I absolutely. That's my favorite generation is the Pluto and Leo, because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't think many of us would be here, or it would have taken us a lot longer to get to where we are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm sorry that I was a late bloomer.
it's all your fault. No.
So what are we, Greg? Because you're 60 and I'm 60.
Yeah.
No.
Pluto and
1960, I'm 1961. So we're Pluto. What is
Virgo. Pluto and
Virgo.
Virgo went from like 58 until 73 or something like that. Just
Okay.
don't quote me on that, but approximately. So
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, the Pluto and Leo generations, amazing. They, all these great people. Barbara Marciniak is another one that was Pluto and Leo. Yeah, Greg Braden, David Icke.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's my problem. I'm just an average man in a field of giants. Hey. No, I'm a giant.
average men and
Just
women.
slow growing.
Dude, in La Catch Alakin. David Icke is
cracking me
another
up.
you. I'm another him. You're another me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm aware of my connection to you all. And unfortunately, on my connection to Trudeau and Matron and God help me, even Biden. Jesus
Trudeau.
Christ.
Turdeau. Yeah.
Oh, to the
He's a big-
coup, to the coup. He's
Castro
an
Jr.
asshole.
Pretty boy Justin.
Yeah.
Exactly what he is.
He looks nothing like his dad, so I believe that he is Castro's. He doesn't look anything like the Pierre. Nothing
No.
like him.
He does
Not
look a lot like, you know.
The other
Yeah.
one. Yeah. The real dad, please stand up.
Real dad can't stand up. he's flat out buried 6 feet under.
Yep.
Oh, he's gone. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, no, that goes back to the and maybe you shouldn't actually go there. Never mind. I'm not going to go into his dad and what he was into.
You'll probably guess.
Michelle Noel
Well,
Creation said that her granddaughter visits her planet often. I'm curious what planet that is, but she went on to say, curious about Janice, 1965 or 66.
Indigo. I'm an indigo child. Is that what you're asking?
I guess that's what Michelle was asking. Curious about Janice, 65 or 66.
I'm 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm
making me feel left out. I mean, 53 had to have something to do with it.
You're Pluto and Leo too, brother.
53?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like from 1936 or so till 1957, 1958. So yeah, you're Pluto and Leo too. These generations, these Pluto generations are, it takes time for Pluto to, go from one generation to another. It's years, and sometimes it retrogrades. So it might go into Leo or go into Virgo and come back to Leo and come back again, So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that explains why Goofy's dog, Pluto, was my favorite.
Well,
Yeah.
Pluto's known as the destroyer, so it's going to tear
Mhm.
down everything that's not in humanity's best interest, which gives us that opportunity to build it back up. The right.
That's
Right.
what Pluto in the cartoon did all the time. He's always tearing something up.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. It's death and rebirth. That's the transformation, right?
Yeah.
You die to be born again into spirit, and you die in spirit to come into here. No,
Oh, no,
your
no.
spirit comes into
Oh,
this material world.
Hmm.
And then you can start kicking ass or taking names or doing something. I don't know. I try to do a little bit of everything.
You ever do that? Kick
Mhm.
somebody's ass and then take their name afterwards? You ever do that?
He's dead. You kicked him too hard.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Now that I've kicked your ass, what's your name?
I can never get that right.
You have to go. You have to go through the. Well, you see, you kick them so hard that the wallet comes out. You grab the wallet, and then you look at and then you write it down.
Okay.
Oh,
Easy.
that's who you are.
Okay.
Thanks.
Gary, who's speaking that we
That's
can't see?
funny.
It's Rob. Rob doesn't have his camera on. He's being shy tonight.
Well, in a way.
Well, you might be naked, and in that case, we don't want to see you. Sorry. No offense, but
And if
And
you
I-
used to have hair down deep, down past your shoulder blades, and all of a sudden it all fell out, it'd be a little bit about showing your face. I ain't had short hair this short since boot camp back in the 70s.
That's funny.
dude, I cut off about, I don't know, 5 inches or so. Could have saved it.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason I didn't have a choice. I don't know what it was. It just all, and now it's all coming back in white. Slow
What
growth,
the
but it's all
heck
coming back
happened?
in white.
Almost like you went in through a vortex.
Right?
Yep.
And you left your hair behind. Well, it was nice knowing you.
Trying to catch up with it.
Yeah.
That's the
That was
price you
fun.
pay.
Well,
like
I was
to
born.
introduce-
I was born with a full head of white hair. So
I'd like
Yeah.
to introduce you guys to Rob Van Winkle. Rips.
Hi, Rob.
Rip's great
Howdy.
grandson.
That's funny.
So,
He didn't say anything. Did I offend you?
Phil, Devin says, good to see that you got your technical difficulties whooped. I agree.
Yeah, for the most part, I only can hear it on the headphones though, so I'm starting to get cauliflower ears here.
Okay.
But I am liking my Blue Yeti.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I is the sound coming through good and
sounds
clear?
great. Yeah.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've had a Yeti for a few years, probably 5 or 6 years, and probably one of the best lower, I'm not going to say cheap microphones, but they're around $100 or so, and they're worth every penny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, especially when you're doing videos every day, it's kind of necessary.
Yeah, definitely. What do you have there, Vera?
Well, this was under $25.
Mhm.
And I think the sound is pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, no, you come through 5 by 5.
Yeah, I can change the volume of the mic also.
Mhm.
So I've been playing around a little that it would not be the screaming one.
Yes.
That was funny.
Well, I think it's perfect for you to finally go on live by yourself.
Yeah, because I used to use a headset, but I started to get headaches after a while.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
cauliflower ear, like Phil.
Yeah, probably. Well, more on top of my head from here till the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So I knew I had to change it. It's a great, because the sound is perfect and the mic is also good.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
3 years. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should. We all need to get out there, spreading the truth. I mean, this is the thing. I've realized now that if there were more of us out there spreading the truth, there'd be too many of them for to cancel us all.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah. Well, I do pretty good on my paradigm shift pages. I have NorCal Paradigm Shift, and I've got a pretty big following on both of those. And and then I'm able to, share a lot of stuff there. But I don't have a YouTube video. I don't do what you guys do with the video things.
How come?
Because I'm afraid of what I look like, just like what I got on here. First thing I did when I
Well,
was
you
on here
look
today,
fine.
I'm trying to fix my hair, and I'm worried about what I'm looking like. And finally, I'm on here long enough, I don't care anymore. But I mean, if I could just get to that point and then just do my own YouTube videos, I've got an awful lot of information that I could be getting out there to people.
Exactly.
I'm terrified of I'm terrified of that. But I can tell you that, I've been with you since 2012, almost 10 years. I watch everything you do all the time on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm watching everything. I got to meet Allie, I was on with, all kinds of stuff, and not physically, but, and so many other people as well, like I'm on watching everybody, I'm on everybody's stuff. But I'm afraid to do that myself.
Janice,
Yeah.
what you got to think of is I took education classes. They said there comes a point when you're teaching where you stop thinking about yourself and you start concentrating on your students or your audience. and getting through to them is the most important thing in the most clear fashion. You forget what you look like. You know,
Right.
the whole thing is, how do I reach these people? And it'll
Wow.
it'll shift. You know, you'll start and you just got to feel comfortable, and then you go for it.
Yeah, I need
And
to
it
start
works.
doing
All of a
that.
sudden you realize, hey, I'm not so worried. I mean, yeah, I look at myself in the mirror, get myself dressed. That's the last time, because the rest of the day I've got work to do.
You know, it's
I'm gonna
funny.
go
'cause
and
I
do
tell
it.
I'm in front of people
I'm
all day
this
long,
close.
you know,
I'm this close.
You can
You're
do
almost
it.
there.
You can do
I've
it.
had
Vera.
I've had the same problem.
Yeah.
And
I was
I
thinking
got
the same thing.
everything lined up,
Mhm.
and I just have to click go live, confirm.
Yep.
And I'm live.
So I'm the same way. I've got everything. I got the bitchin' microphone. I got the whole system. I got the little light thing. I got everything already. I just need to push the button, and I can't.
But you
But
guys,
I was like, I did not expect it. So I came on here tonight. I was not expecting, well, I'll go on Zoom. I didn't know it was gonna be live or anything. I'm like, okay, well, I can do a Zoom because I do Zooms all the time, right? But not live Zoom, like on everywhere.
Mhm.
So
But
then
this
I'm like,
live
but
one.
No,
and at first I was sweating to death and you didn't see it. And then I'm telling my story and I'm freaking out. And then all of a sudden there came a time I didn't care anymore, like what I
Right.
look like. See
Well, you
what
couldn't
told
see.
me,
You couldn't see,
right?
but I
Like,
zoomed in on your face to magnify the beads of sweat.
You see that? Did you see that? There's another one.
I was like, oh my gosh, I got the
There's one
I'm
right
sorry
here.
I did that. Oh, it was terrible. You know?
but I mean, what
Mhm.
Susie said is correct. Is that you just have to stop worrying about A, what you look like, and B, what people will think about you.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be a troll out there that just wants,
Vera.
oh, neat, fresh meat, you know, and they're going to come in on you.
Yeah.
So
Something like
you
this.
need to just.
Oh yeah. 60 and over, baby. That's where it's at.
Oh, that was good.
60 is the new
Experience
69.
counts for an awful lot.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
So yeah,
Mhm.
Janice and Vera, you guys, I think just go for it. Do it and get yourself out there. We can't have too many people putting a good word out there. No. And look how easy
Nope.
you guys can speak here. Oh,
Yeah.
And Vera, you with Ali as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
Oh,
last,
and
last astrology with Ali, I did it. Okay, she's doing her part,
Mm-hmm.
and I am doing my part as
Yep.
if I was, because I also have to step out of that student energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm,
Claim it for yourself. Yeah. Whatever it is that you're there to do it uniquely and do it all on your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got everything lined up. You can
Yeah, you
ask
already
Ali
have your
because I
own
sent her
little
the
niche.
videos.
Yeah. You already have your own little niche that you're going to be putting to it. So yeah, just do it.
Well, one of
tell
the
you.
things I needed to make sure I don't have a problem with my sound.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
oh, you sound great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sound really clear and crisp.
I just got it in today.
It's nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
And I love the
Yeah.
background. Your background rocks.
I had put that video on, or that picture, and not long after that video, and I sent the video in the messenger to you, Greg.
Okay. In Messenger on Facebook?
Yeah,
Okay. When did you send that?
just a couple of minutes ago.
Okay. Okay. Because I didn't see it up until then, but
It's only for a few seconds.
I'm going to say that even the
Oh, yeah.
experts, you know, oh, okay.
oh wait.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That's a quick video.
Yeah, it's only 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But that I'm using my an old phone, smartphone,
Mhm.
as a security camera.
Hmm.
So, and when there's no more movement, it stops. And the
Oh.
maximum time it records is 30 seconds, but I do that so I can keep an eye on my cat, who is on a road to recovery slowly.
Yeah,
Finally.
that's awesome.
She
All right,
is filling out.
I'll see if I can get that up here. Hang on. There it is. Okay.
When you double click, yeah.
Wow.
What is that? What's this yellow thing? What is that?
Yeah.
Well, I had bought my dog because in the car when he was always like jumping on all the water. And so I needed something that was easy to dry. And I came across a wool blanket and he loved it. And that had that was close to that color.
But it just appears out of nowhere.
It comes from the bottom and it just, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That's weird.
Mm.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Thank
I
you.
don't have light there. I do not have light. And you could see that a part of it went a lot brighter. And I do
Mhm.
not have any light there that it could happen.
Mm.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah, that was a cool share. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I kept on looking at like you, Greg, over and over. What? What did what the heck? It was like,
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a big time that was binging.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
Literally, I don't think it was 24 hours that I felt strongly. I said, well, buddy, when you know I need, give me a sign when you feel it's time for me to get on because you are working on your way back. And then that comes across on the video.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
That's interesting.
That's your sign.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, Gary?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How you
hey
doing? brother?
Gary,
Hey,
Excellent.
Gary.
Doing awesome. I was so happy to see that you were doing a live tonight, Greg. It's been a while, and
I know.
I really miss you guys, especially Phil and Vera. And it's nice to see you guys. It's nice to see you got some new people on here.
Definitely.
Is my camera on?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, I have no idea how to fix it.
Oh,
there it is.
Lower left-hand side, yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Boom.
There you
See,
are.
there we go.
Awesome.
There we go. See, now there we go.
All right. Cool.
So yeah, I missed you guys. I wanted to say hi to everybody, especially send some love. And especially send some love out to not just you guys, but anybody who's watching, anybody out there, anybody that can hear this. There's a major shift going on, and I am proud to be here now with all of you in this time to help transmute the negative into the positive so that we can be the change that we want to see in this world.
Mhm.
Yep.
Exactly right.
Transformation, baby.
That's
That's
right.
what it's about.
Right.
That's what we're here to do.
Come from the heart, folks.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you for
Thanks.
putting that out there to everyone.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's what we do. I mean,
I also I
it,
feel
it
that
comes back to what Greg was just saying about everybody has something to share, you know. Vera, you're amazing. What you can do is special. And Janice, I mean, the knowledge and the wisdom that you have to share with people. I mean, all it takes is facing that fear of getting over self. And I'm talking to me right now. Okay, this is me talking to me because I know that I need to do this too. I'm being called to do it, and I haven't. I've got here's my microphone, you know, I mean, new laptop. All I got to do is do it, and I don't. Every day I make an excuse not to. I decide not to face the fear and do what I need to do. And so that's why I wanted to jump on here. I wanted to face that fear. I wanted to put myself out there and let you guys know that if I can jump on here and face my fear, we can do it on a regular basis, and get the knowledge that we have inside out to the others that really need it. You know, people have so many questions and we've got answers. We just don't know how to get the knowledge out there. We don't know how to share it. But it's in things like this. People asking questions, people jumping on, doing lives, doing Zooms like this, that it makes it easier to kind of come together. Makes it easier for me specifically. I know that it makes it way easier for me to come on here and speak when there's other people that are, hey, I'm going to go first. Come on in my Zoom, join me. If you got something to share, please share. That makes me comfortable. I don't feel like I'm the instigator, so the pressure's not on me.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy once you get on here too. Once you get your feet wet, it's not that bad. You know,
Exactly.
most of us,
it took
most
me
of us are
long, Greg.
introverts.
You know, it took me a long time before I was comfortable.
Well, like I was saying, most of us are introverts, and it's not easy to get in front of people and talk. But once you do it, it doesn't mean I'm not introverted anymore. It just means I've gotten comfortable doing this. I'm still an introvert, and many of you guys are too, and it's okay. You know,
What if being introvert is a little bit like conditioned behavior because we weren't allowed to speak out?
Thank you.
Well, if that's the case, then you definitely should override it.
That was programmed. It was programmed in. We're trying to get rid of these old programs and create new ones.
Because I know I've been in school, I've been bullied like crazy. Literally, they even passed by on the bicycles at full speed, sticking out the foot to kick me in the stomach. Well, they tried twice, but the second time they gave up because their leg was hurting way more than they saw any response with me because I had really strong stomach muscles. And I had a reflex. So the minute they hit, boom. So they felt the pain, not me. And sometimes you have to give a speech at school. We had an assignment to talk about a hobby. My hobby was horses. I was riding, the smaller ponies, but that was my hobby. My mom helped me out, put it on paper, and no matter what we did, we were working on it for 5-6 days. And the day before I had to have that speech, she called school, called my teacher and said, is there a way we can do it? Because this cannot be done in 15 minutes. Everyone in class was on my ass. If I made a wrong sniff, they would beat me up outside. I started and I had only 10 questions on paper. Just 10 questions. So the teacher said, is that all? That all I need? And I gave a speech about my hobby, and it took close to 3 hours with video and everything before I was done. And I was just too scared to speak out. But when I was in that zone, I took off.
Mhm.
But now I have to get that back in then, because that's when I was really insecure, really timid. So now I am trying to get back into doing it. Oh yeah, I'm shaking. Before I started, I couldn't even eat, didn't sleep that night. But I
Well,
did it.
You know, Vera, what you might want to do or consider is pre-recording your video and then putting it out that way. That way you don't have the pressure of doing it live.
And I
Yeah,
think,
that's a good idea.
because I can, if it fails, I can also erase it, delete it.
Well, you can also edit it if you get a good editing program. You can edit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take out the ahs and the a's and all that if you want.
When I do my videos, if I set a line and I screwed it up, I'll just say it again and then I'll edit out the screw up. I've got so many bloopers. I'm thinking about putting a blooper.
A blooper reel.
If I get a blooper, I'm like, let's rewind and then continue.
I fuck up all the time. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's easy.
But
Actually,
when I'm on a roll, I can, but
Mhm.
I have to take that step. And when I'm on a roll, I can talk for hours.
Well, good. We'll all mute ourselves.
No, I don't. Not today.
I can't mute myself, man. Well, I guess I could, but
But I did get something lined up in the StreamYard now with banners.
Good.
So I won't be jumping all over the place.
Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome. One step at a time. You keep moving forward, Vera. You can do it. You got it.
yeah, I don't know, man. I just rock and roll. I turn it on and start going.
You know, if you look at like my oldest video, if you go to like the N5D channel and sort them by oldest first, it took me several years to actually put my face to a video. Because I would record the audio and I just put a bunch of pictures on top of it and I'd, edit out all the uhs, ers, and all the fuck ups that I had in there. But eventually I finally put my face onto the video because I figured somebody told me this, that people pick up codes from you, not only just your voice, but from, looking into your eyes or, whatever. And so, yeah, I'm like, oh, man. I'm not crazy about it, but I did it. And I put myself out there visibly as well as audibly, and, little at a time, do whatever is comfortable for you. And I think the best thing, like I said, is for you, Vera, and maybe you as well, Janice, to pre-record the video and then put them out there and see how that goes.
The good thing is that when I am behind the camera, that when I do those astrology readings, I see myself, I got a big screen of myself. Everyone gets spooked. But then I can see how my face can mimic what I say. So I can emphasize with my facial expression what I'm saying. And I see if it comes across the way I feel it.
What do you mean?
So that's also a
emphasize?
way to get
What do you
past it.
What do you mean emphasize? Like if
let's say when I'm talking like that and I can talk like this and your face gets tight. But
Okay.
when I say, well, I didn't like that very much, I can see in my own face that I go with that word or that emotion. So use your looking at your facial expression because people see that on the other side of the camera too. So if it comes across the way it should.
Okay. Hey, Gary, are those Christmas lights back there?
No, they're just tinkly lights, just twinkle lights.
Just wondering if you're a procrastinator.
Oh no, I like the twinkle lights.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Cool.
like them. Ambiance.
All right.
I got that idea too. I want to put LED light all across my room in the corners of the ceiling. Just soft light, soft, and maybe even changeable so that when your mood changes, you can do it in a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. LED lights are neat that way.
Earning money.
Well, I got these ones that kind of like you can see it right there. That's one, and I got another one over here. That's kind of like a different. It's a light purple. That one's blue. It kind of gives you like a nice effect in the background. So
Yeah,
It
and
makes
gives you
your hair
purple
glow.
I
Your hair looks like purple
got blue hair.
or lavender color.
Hey, I'm old. I'm supposed to have like blue and purple hair, right?
But when you lean back, you see the color of your hair change.
Yeah. Yeah, look, see, it looks lavender now. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the lighting should be set up a little bit better, but I'm kind of like in tight spaces right now. Especially, check this out. I'll show you guys. This is what I'm getting ready to move. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's a effing mess here. So
Oh.
yeah,
I don't know.
Monday, Sunday or Monday? Would it be Sunday?
28th, I have to be out. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully you've got help.
yeah, my parents helped me get some movers. So got movers coming on the 28th. So it'll be all right.
Good.
And make sure you make one last good sweep when it's all in the truck.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah. Because inevitably, we always seem to leave something behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I see a corner. You have to check some corners really good because something will be hiding.
Okay. Yeah, I was speaking of sweating, Janice, I was sweating I was packing up right up and I didn't realize what time it was. It was like 10 before 8. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I gotta get ready to come online. And I didn't have time to even shower or anything. So I came on with a bunch of sweat on me. And so yeah.
That's the great thing about doing it on Zoom is that nobody can smell you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank God we don't have smell-o-vision yet.
Indeed.
I hope we never get it. Unless it's a cooking show. Other than that, no.
It kind of suck though if you're hungry, you don't have food in your house, and you can smell somebody cooking it on TV.
I'm coming over to your house.
Right.
How about a plane?
Yeah. I agree, Lucianne. Lucianne said moving is a time for letting go. Allie mentioned that when I leave here, I need to thank the apartment that I'm in, and leave it in good spirits for whoever moves in after me. I think that's a great idea.
It wouldn't hurt to burn some sage too after you've gotten everything out, just to cleanse the space for the next tenant or whatever.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. And that would prevent them from reading you too.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's too bad that your landlord got greedy.
Yeah. For those that don't know, she raised my rent from $1,350 to $2,500.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice lady.
Yeah.
I got this from the Pyramid Collection. It is white sage spray, cleanse your sacred space.
Okay.
It's really nice. So it spray all 4 corners of your room or your house,
Yeah, I love
Smells nice.
taking a good sage to the house. you know.
I burned all mine already, but I still
I
have
mixed
this.
this. I
What is
mixed
that,
it,
Gary?
just white sage and cedar
Okay.
cedar
Yeah.
wood oil with some
Yeah.
purified water.
Okay,
Shake
this
it.
is white sage. Yep,
Cleansing spray.
that's exactly what this is. I don't remember how much it was. I've had this
Yeah,
for a long time.
I have purple sage I grow here.
Awesome. Yeah. So do you dry it and then bundle it? And
Yeah.
awesome. That's great.
Yep. Sage, purple sage, lavender,
Mhm.
rosemary.
Rosemary works really
It
well.
smells nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
Lavender.
I love lavender.
And I also have cedar on the property too, when I think about it.
Mm.
That's used for warding off spirits, right? Cedar?
Well, cedar, yeah,
mice.
cedar will get rid of bugs in your
Mhm.
clothes. It will also, it's a cleansing, just like sage.
Mhm.
Has that same property, and plus it's an accelerant. I mean, there are a lot of oils in it. Oh, and I will mention that it's also one of those evergreen leaves that you don't want to eat or have a tea made of. That
What ones are good? What ones can you make tea out? What evergreen or
ponderosa pine, basically any anything that it comes out and with two or more spines coming out of it.
Okay.
And if that's the case, then you can use those pine leaves or pine needles as in a pine needle tea, and it'll be okay. But yeah, you don't want to take any yew, hemlock, fir, or well, those are the two really deadly ones that I know of.
Michelle in chat saying that she loves the smell of her grandmother's cedar chest.
Yep.
I have one downstairs. My mom
Yeah.
gave each of us girls one, like for a hope chest.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Got the TV on top of it, so I look at it every day.
See, Gary's smoking some sage.
Well, I just got a text message for someone
Is it
asking why would we not, Gary, Janice, and me join force, pick a topic, and go live together?
That's a great
I'd be
idea.
good with that.
Mhm.
We could do that.
And I'd be willing to host
Then
something
I
like
wouldn't be
that.
alone.
Mhm.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd be willing to host any one of those with any one of you if you wanted to.
Okay. I'd be into that.
I can also use StreamYard, but that's great too.
Well, I mean, that would be the one thing. I can't go on YouTube right now, I don't think. I actually should check that out just in case. 'Cause I don't
I
think
I can go on YouTube with my StreamYard, but I can only do one destination until I upgrade it.
So you guys should have like your own little jingle. You know, it's Vera and Janice and Gary.
Actually, I will tell you, you guys have been calling me Janice the whole time, but how you pronounce my name is Janice.
Janice.
Yeah.
Vera, Janice, and Gary.
Yeah, it's Janice. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Janice.
Oh, you remember Romper Room? And I see Greg
Greg,
They never
and
said Greg.
Bill.
Magic
remember
Mirror never
Robert.
saw Greg. I'll be shaking the
That's
teeth
funny.
right here. What's wrong
That's
with you?
great.
They never said
You know,
Denise either.
I was going to tell him also about cedar. I make this really good, it's like I take the oil, you know, and I make a really nice, it can heal like muscle aches, and it's really good for, you know, it's really good healing oil out of cedar. Have you ever done that? Oh yeah, you can do. Yeah.
Oh,
What makes
yeah,
you
I
do that? How
I
long do
make
you have
all
to
my
boil
own
cedar?
medicines.
How
Yeah.
long do you have to boil cedar to get oil from it?
Yeah. So that's how
long?
you,
How long?
I've done it about 3 hours on simmering it,
Okay.
and it comes to the top,
Mhm.
and then, you know, the oil, and then I'm able to get it off of the top.
Mhm.
And then I use that oil in with other things to make it into like a healing salve. It's
Okay.
like more for like muscles that are hurt really bad, or you know, that kind of thing. So there are so many uses for cedar. It's amazing.
Mhm.
By the way, my name is Greg. There's 2 G's.
Greg,
at
Greg,
the-
Like, color me bad. Da, da, da.
Greg. I could do that.
Jenny?
Gosh, it's Greg again.
Greg again. Come here, Greg again.
See, Claudette's saying that on Romper Room. They never said Claudette either. So,
Oh no, they never
Mm.
did.
Susie
and the younger kids are
John
going
and
Romper Room.
everybody.
My
That's so
magnifying
funny.
glass. I always thought it was cool because they had their own little desks and they all had their little things of milk. And they're
Yeah,
having their snacks.
I remember Bozo and Soupy Sales.
I remember Bozo.
I remember Soupy Sales.
I remember some
How
sales.
old I am.
That's funny.
And Captain Kangaroo.
I'll never forget the morning I got up to watch Captain Kangaroo and the show was not on because it was the morning that he passed away. And it
Oh,
Oh, wow.
oh, that's
I was devastated. I
sad.
couldn't even go to school that day.
No,
Right, all day long.
It's like
That's
family.
really
Yeah. Right.
sad.
You get used
What
to
a
that.
shocker.
And Mr. Green Jeans and Bunny
Yeah.
kept stealing
funny.
the carrots. Oh, I remember you remember the dancing hands? It was like they had a black backdrop and they had white gloved hands, and they would go dum dum dum. And then there's like a bunch of them, a bunch of like, you know,
I forgot
like,
about that until you brought it up.
I know, I did too. She's been
It'd
bringing
go
up a
like
lot of cool
this.
stuff.
Wow.
they'd be doing all these things, and then there's be like a screen of like, I don't know, 4 or 48 of them or something like that.
That's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which just goes to show you that entertainment has matured maybe a little bit or not.
Or has it?
That's debatable. Yeah. Right.
Or has it? I'll tell you what. I'm not so certain.
Yeah.
I have little
No.
grandchildren that some of the shows that they put out for young ones are,
Terrible.
it makes me cringe.
You mean like Teletubbies?
Or what is Peppa Pig? I think my grandson watches Peppa Pig. There's just way too many of them.
Yeah.
And, the thing
Well,
that really bothers me are those games that people are killing each other.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's terrible.
I don't know. The TV thing is for children. It's all indoctrinating for me. So I just have a really hard time. You know, I analyze the whole thing. You know, when it comes on, it's like, okay, you know, I'm always looking at it going, what are
Me
they,
too.
you know, how are they indoctrinating children with this one? You know what I mean? Like what,
Yeah.
there's stuff we can't see, which we all know that, all the subliminal stuff, but then there's stuff that we can see. Like I just received a book for my granddaughter that was made from Dolly Parton called I'm a Rainbow. So now I get to go because we get this, we're part of this book club and I get it once a month and it comes to my house. And so the one that came just the other day was I Am a Rainbow from Dolly Parton. And I'm like, okay, what is this going to tell us all about?
Oh, I think you already
I'm
know.
most
Yeah.
definitely going to read it before I give it to my granddaughter, because I
Mhm.
don't know what I Am a Rainbow means. It could be
Yes.
something amazing, but you don't know. So, there's just these, I don't know what they're doing anymore with our children.
Yeah.
But propaganda has been around forever. Popeye
Yeah.
and Bugs Bunny, they all had propaganda in it for war and going to war and all that crap.
They did. And
Yeah,
then
they did.
Obey and like the movie They Live, that
Mm.
really is, it's
I
so
love
much
They Live.
like, I do too. It's my favorite movies ever because it really
It's
shows
really
you,
good.
like, it's such a great example of when I died and then all of a sudden I woke up,
You saw
from that.
everything.
The
All of a
glasses,
sudden
right?
I saw
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like I had the glasses on all the time. And I was, and I could see everything. And I was trying to tell people, I remember trying to tell my mom, I was trying to tell my mom about things that are going on and what happened to me and all kinds of stuff. And my mom said, if you keep talking like that, they're going to put you away. And I just went, oh my God, I can't tell people about this. It was
Yeah.
really like, I knew at that point, but it was really that dramatic from the They Live thing,
Not many people who go down the rabbit hole come back up again.
right?
Once you learn things, it's like you can't unsee that.
Mhm.
Right? You can't.
Yeah, you
I
can.
just know now, and then it just goes deeper and deeper. So, if we don't like having TVs in our house, I don't have that, I don't have all that kind of stuff going on. I mean, I
Good.
do have a tablet and I have a phone,
Mhm.
but we don't do all that other stuff. I just don't, I'm just, I just believe that way.
The thing, it really bothers me about the phones with the granddaughters. They're 17, 14, and 12.
And they're already
And
addicted.
there's a picture of them their mom put on her Facebook page, and they're all sitting there on their phones. Wow, that's just great. Really
Did
good
you ever-
bonding,
Did you ever read that book called Dopamine Nation?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you
No,
gotta
but
read
I can
that.
imagine.
You gotta read that book because it'll help you. It'll help you out with what's going on. What's going on, what they're using for, for the indoctrinating. Very interesting.
Mhm.
Dopamine Nation.
And my granddaughter, 14, we were talking about, I was talking to her about having a phone and if we took it away, and she almost got panicked. Well, you don't understand 14-year-olds. I'm like, yeah, I was never 14. So,
Mhm.
Right.
it's all about
Exactly.
fitting in and being like everybody else, but
Right.
you're not learning how to
Mhm.
socialize. You're not learning any of those kind of skills. Well, what would I
Nope.
do without it? I said, why don't you just talk to them,
Yeah.
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 get on a phone and actually talk to them instead of sitting there texting them.
I was one of those moms that wouldn't let my kids have phones.
We didn't either.
I'm sorry. I wasn't
Nope.
going to let them have it.
And when you
And then-
grow up and you can
That's
get your
right.
own.
And
But
then,
I'm not
and then
buying
the
you one.
gaming units, they were like big and
Oh.
huge. But I would have a gaming unit, and if they did really good all week long, they could have an hour on it. And that's all.
That's it. Yeah.
It's not
Was
that
it-
I
was
was
it-
being a terrible mom in that way, like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. I was a cool mom. You could do pretty much anything you want to do, pretty much. But not
Yeah.
not that when I could see it. See, I would see the energy. I can see energy. And
Mm.
when I see what the energy is doing to the person, that's why I told you get Dopamine Nation, because the energy that attaches to the kids is, I mean, when I would watch them for that hour and I'd get to watch the energy in their brain attached to that gaming unit, it was disheartening. I mean, I didn't want to let them
Yeah.
use it at all, but I couldn't be that way. I couldn't totally just take it away and say, you can't ever do this. But I did with the phones. And then when they got way older, they were like 17 and 18 years old. They were allowed to have a phone only because they were going to work and they were going here and they were going there. And they had to do their life. And so okay, well, this is how you're going to stay in touch with me, right?
Mhm.
At that point. But everybody's giving their kids phones at 4 and 5 years old and 6 years old. And,
Yeah.
I can't
Why?
believe it.
Yeah, they're
Keep them
using,
busy. You want to
Yeah.
be you want
they're
to be a
using it as a
parent.
babysitter.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
And I watch
Just like the
that too.
television.
They give them a tablet and say, here, play on this, and I'm just like, what are you doing? But I can't say anything. I'm the grandma. So what can I say? What could I possibly say?
Mm.
You
I
can say plenty.
I know.
You can say more
Not
now,
my
actually.
Are you killing them with that thing? Right?
It's
Oh
very
my gosh.
addictive. But the
Yeah.
programs on there, they just can't get off, and it does. And I think about that too. If I watch, I'm watching a lot of videos, I'm like, I got to get away from this because it is definitely doing something to you. Because I'm like,
Yeah, once
I
you
feel
shut the
sick.
TV off, you can feel your vibration raise again.
Yes, and
Right.
within a half an hour, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
It's because
And that was all because of that,
They're sucking your light right out of you. They're sucking its energy right out of you. And
Right.
I don't have anymore. See, I get around enough energy suckers. I have to constantly protect myself, right? Like, because I'm so bright. And
Mm.
people are just like, oh, wow. It's like they come around just asking me questions just to be around it. And it's like, I have to protect myself in the morning. I have to
Yeah.
protect myself throughout the day, and I have to keep myself very guarded because I don't need anything clinging on, and sucking my energy.
Janice, maybe what you should have done was gave them a Sega Genesis instead of a PS5 or something, or an old Nintendo. Like,
Mario Brothers.
yeah, sure, give them that crap.
Remember
Want to play
the
video?
Atari?
Play it old school.
I know.
Yeah.
This is old school gaming. Try this Atari.
Here's Pong.
Pong. Asteroids. Ms. Pac-Man. Oh, that's nerve-wracking because it goes way too fast.
That is so funny. So funny.
Make them play
True
Pong.
though, I mean, yeah, me.
Ping, pong, ping,
I know.
pong. And you have to say it.
I remember when pinball machines only cost a dime.
Remember that? I knew.
Quarter.
Dime.
Exactly. I know.
And when you
And
want
they
to
were
fit a game, you made
fun.
this knocking sound.
I remember getting upset when it went up to a dime.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's funny.
I didn't know. I thought
That's really funny.
I always thought it was a dime. I didn't know it was less.
No, it went up to
Yeah.
a quarter.
It's like soft drink. You get them a nickel a bottle back when.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
funny.
that's true.
And no more gumball machines, unless you go, well, we do have it at the post office, but it's 50 cents.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
50
know about
cents
the
now.
penny gumball machines? You stick the penny in
Yeah.
and turn the thing,
Yeah.
and you get 2
Yeah.
gumballs, and they taste like crap.
Yeah.
And they always did. He just didn't have the taste buds to appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just like gum, I want gum. Mommy,
Yeah,
do you have a
exactly. Exactly. That's funny.
penny?
So how often do you guys meet? Because I know that I see you guys online once in a while, but I don't. Is there a pattern?
No.
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 Yeah.
None that I could discern anyway.
Me either.
Yeah.
No, I try to, like, I always give a heads up on Facebook and
Cool.
everybody on Patreon, on the N5D Patreon, they always,
Not always, Greg. Not
I come
always.
across it
Sometimes you
sometimes.
just instant
Yeah.
spirit
well,
chat.
most of the time. Sometimes you're right. I do a spontaneous one that I don't tell anyone, and it surprises me that anyone shows up, but they end up finding me somehow. So it's just,
Yeah. Well, today I was on the YouTube, and
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden there was your YouTube, and I went, "Oh my God, that's Greg!" And
awesome.
I clicked on the YouTube, and there you were. But I just saw you at the beach, so you really get around.
Well, that's not good. Don't tell Allie.
He used to.
All of a sudden he's out at the pool at his house, and then he's at the beach, And then he's like, and I mean, I pay attention because I love the videos in the morning, when you're at the beach and you're doing the live video at the beach. And I'm thinking to myself, gosh, I think it's so cool that he could even do that. And
Yeah.
then you're bringing the beach into my house, which is the most beautiful thing because I get to see the beach. So I
It's
just
amazing
love it.
beach.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, my pleasure. It's an amazing beach, and God, everybody needs to experience it. The 99.9% quartz crystal sand. Just,
Yeah.
Turns-
So
Turns
Not-
Greg's hair purple.
yeah.
not too long ago, I was asking you about moving over that way and where a good place to move was. So,
Good. Not
just,
now.
yeah,
Not now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The prices are just,
skyrocketing.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody's trying to get out. I do real estate. So
Mhm.
everybody's trying to get out of California where I
Double
live.
states. Yeah.
And I can't really move because, I'm not feeling it inside of me to move either.
Right.
Like I'll know when to move, but I do a lot of work here. I go up to Shasta at least once or twice a month,
Yeah.
and then I'm doing work there all the time, and then so I think I just need to stay here and I'll be protected being here, but there's just a lot happening in California right now.
Did you see that Pelosi bought a house here in Florida, probably like an hour and a half away from me, something like that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she was allowed to buy in Florida at all.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
We don't want her here. You keep
The people
her.
who are in charge there, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
don't
Like,
bring her here.
they don't want her anywhere near there. But see, I've got her what is he? He's a son-in-law. Gavin Newsom is
Oh, yeah.
Pelosi's son-in-law over all of California.
Nephew.
here.
I think it's their nephew.
Nephew. That's what it is. And he was, everybody that I know signed the petition to get him out of office. Everybody that I know. And
Yeah.
I know a good portion of, but he didn't
Got back
make
in again.
Yep.
Corruption.
And so it's all corrupt.
Yeah.
So
That just
I'm
proved
like,
it right there.
there it is. You know what I mean? Because
Again,
no one wants him here anymore. Right. And so
Yeah, we need to stop using those voting machines. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Ellie,
that's all
Ellie
gonna
made an
end.
appearance in the chat room. She said, "You better not, better not, my love."
You better not what?
Oh, what we were talking about earlier. No, I'm off. I'm off the market.
Pure as the driven snow.
Hmm.
So it's I just put together her birthday box. I want to make sure it gets out there in time, and I'll be sending it out tomorrow. Her birthday's not until the end of next month, but she should get it in plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
aw.
Hey, Gypsy Moon.
Hey, I made it. I didn't know you were gonna be. I looked at my thing and said all these messages, and it said 8 o'clock. I said, "There's no way they're still doing it at 9:30." And then it sent me another notice, and I was like scrolling on YouTube, and I'm like, "What? He's on right now?" I'm like, "Wait, I'm going to my email because I can get on that." But
Well,
yeah,
we're gonna wrap it up right now.
Yeah, I got it. I do have to go. So nice to see you.
I was kidding.
Nice to see everybody. Have a
Hi,
good
Susie.
month or week and a happy
It
move.
was great meeting you.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you, Janice.
Yes,
Janice, Vera, and
Yes.
Gary.
thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Susie.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
it was nice to see you, Susie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Elena's in chat. Hi, Elena. We love you.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Elena.
yeah. Private chat next Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Okay.
Wednesday of every month. So
Finally, I was happy because I have a meeting on Wednesdays, and this one is next week is canceled. I was like, yes, and they were like, what? I'm like, Nothing. I just had something else I wanted to go to.
Yeah, the private Insiders Club private chat, we don't record it.
Yeah.
Whatever is said there stays there. You can record it on your end if you want. I don't care, but I don't record it.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
I might. I'll put it on my BitChute.
But yeah, I mean, you could if you want to. I don't care. That's fine. But yeah, we say stuff that you can't get away with here on YouTube.
Yeah, big time.
Oh God, all of us would be-
Sometimes I kind of wonder if I could get away with it on BitChute.
I know.
I'm
But-
surprised that we're getting away with it on
Zoom.
Patreon.
Zoom and yeah, Patreon via Zoom. Yeah. But it
So
yeah,
what channel do you have, Phil, on BitChute?
I think it's just under my name, Phil Christophers,
Okay.
and yeah, and it's with a capital P on the and a capital C,
Okay.
all one word.
oh there you are. Okay. I'll post his BitChute channel here.
Okay. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, so can I ask you something, or are we allowed to talk about, because the title of this was Nasara, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we say that? All
Yeah.
right. I don't know I know certain words I can't use, but I don't know all of them. But okay, so with that, you've recently discussed about the financial side of things, that's like a hoax, right? Not to trust in that part of it. So you still believe in everything that they were putting out about the future, like, because I've been watching your stuff that, where we're moving into the new earth and all that stuff.
Right.
So you're just saying, yes, that is still truth, and they carried it, the purpose of it carries truth, but maybe there's been some confusion on the other part of it because we've held on for so long.
Well, basically, it's been the Nasara started out 30 years ago, and people are clinging on to it as if it's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. And who knows? I'm pretty sure though that after 30 years of waiting, it's probably. But it doesn't matter what that thought process is anymore. Because it all boils down to semantics. It all boils down. Can something like that be implemented? Not necessarily Nasara Gesara.
Right. It doesn't have to have the same name, but it's the concept behind it, right?
Just like, and my analogy was, look at the New World Order. That could be an amazing thing if it was done in the right way.
Oh, you're the one that told me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been thinking that every time I see it now. I'm like, wait, but I'm going to think of it differently.
Yeah. It can be something amazing for everyone, but the semantics say, oh, I cringe when I hear the New World Order. Well, personally, I would cringe every time I hear Nasara Gesara, but I think the whole principle, the semantics behind it is something everybody could get into. Everybody could stand behind and believe in.
Yeah. No,
I do love that you're sharing that truth right now, because I think I said that in the other chat the other day, but it is so relevant, not just to like me, but like where we're at in the awakening, and just it's like you're, I don't know, I grew up in church. It's like someone that's prophesying about what's really going on in the world. Like you're seeing what's really happening, and I love that. So I'll tell everyone about you.
Oh, thank you. And
a lot of people though, so don't get too excited.
I spoke about the whole New World Order, One World Order on my last video, what the world needs right now. That's when it hit home about the whole Nasara Gesara thing.
right.
The whole premise, it's all about the wording. The whole premise, this world could be amazing if we all lived under the same set of rules, like universal laws, and replacing governments with a council of elders, stuff like that. That would be amazing, but it'd be still maybe a one world something, or a new world something, new earth something, who knows? But if we all could get together under the same premise like that, why can't we do something similar to like NESARA GESARA? And I'm not totally discounting it anymore. I'm just saying something like that. The principle and the idea behind it is something everybody could get into.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I
And
think
what
that's all. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead, Phil. I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it is the concept of it. I think that's key there. The idea that we're gonna reset
Yeah.
to the pre 1871.
Something has to happen to replace the current currency. Yeah.
Right. There
Well,
has
I
to
have a
be
question then.
some change, right? But I've heard of the quantum financial system, and I've heard people tying that into the whole Nasara Jasara thing. So I'm like, okay, I believe, yes, there could be this quantum financial system, but it's like, you know, I don't know much about that stuff yet. I'm still kind of, you know, working my way up into the D's. You know, I'm in the 5D, but
Mhm.
I certainly don't know the answer is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm just
Gary,
an
you were,
open-minded person on all this stuff. So
Gary, you had a question?
Well, yeah. So, okay.
Oh,
Everybody knows about.
Time out real quick. Elena in the chat room says, hi, Papa Gary.
Hi, Lena. Love you.
Okay, go for it.
So, okay. Everybody knows about or has heard about Bitcoin, Ethereum, this
Crypto.
digital currency,
Oh, yeah.
which is basically secured by blockchain encryption, right?
Right.
So my question is, and I don't know that much about Bitcoin, I don't know much about any of this stuff. I just from what I've been able to gather, right? So my question is it possible that in the future these digital currencies would be backed by our currency, personal currency, our energy, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
No, it's
And
already happening.
therefore, each person would then have the Nasara Jasara because each individual energy would be represented digitally, right? So your energy, your personal essence would have value. No one could take the value away from you because it's blockchain encrypted currency, current energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just a question. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I mean, that sounds a little AI to me, and I'm not too comfortable with AI myself.
Well, I don't mean it in that kind of a sense where it's like someone is in control of it, because it's not anything that anyone could be in control of.
Well, right. I mean,
Not like gold, not like silver, not like power, not like politics. I'm talking about personal essence energy. AI can't control that.
Money.
How would that get measured? How do you measure that, Gary? How do you quantify it?
How do you quantify it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great question.
I don't think you can, really.
Well, I mean, so
not in the sense that anybody's going to agree upon, anyway.
You're absolutely right, Phil. I don't think there would ever be an agreement upon each person's value has, or each person's currency has this much value.
And why would you want to put a currency value on your essence, your being? I mean, because I would prefer a world without it altogether, without currency being a part of it at all, because I believe in, I guess, a type of giving and receiving this, you know, sowing a seed and then you get back from that, basically. So that's kind of the belief that I have.
Let me see a show of hands. Who believes that we can live in a world without money?
I think it'd be done. I don't know how you get there, though.
Well, I mean, it has to be a gradual transition. It has to be something. something big has to happen, like what I was mentioning in my last video. What if, the Roman Catholic Church, was no longer, and their net worth, they get busted for pedophilia and all this crap, crimes against humanity, their net worth gets distributed to everybody. That would create instant abundance, period, for everyone. So from that point forward, because everyone's got money, it's kind of like, pick up a rock outside your house. What's it worth to you? Probably not a whole hell of a lot if everybody else has rocks outside their house. That's how you transition out of
Everybody doesn't have my rock.
Well, I mean, if it's a nice quartz, double terminated quartz crystal, that's different. But if you have,
Well, no.
everything, yeah.
No, I mean, I pick up rocks every day. I pick up rocks out of my driveway every day.
Uh-huh.
There's fossils in this rock.
Well, those are cool. Yeah.
I mean, so it's not, I don't think it's about it's not about placing value on something. It's not about placing value on anything.
Mhm.
I think what I'm trying to get at is we intrinsically have value just for being here, just for being who we are. And if we can't value each other, right? If we don't find value in each other, where does the value come from? You have to be able to see the value in each other for each other to have the value, right?
Well,
But
Gary, I mean,
Isn't that why we're all here?
Yeah, earlier what we were talking about was we have a group of people where I live that that do a time exchange, and different people have different talents. So like there's a doctor and there's a massage therapist, and there's different things that we know how to do. Somebody's a master gardener. I do permaculture, I fix computer, I do a lot of different things. And therefore, we trade time. It isn't that we're putting, well, you're a doctor and you went, or you're this person, and so that's only 3/4 of an hour to my hour. We don't do that. We exchange hours for hours.
I love that.
yeah.
Right. And so that's how because I will tell you that there is something else that I do. Laura Eisenhower is a really good friend of mine, and we're very close. And I create communities. And so in these communities, they're self-sustained communities. And they have their own energy, their own water, their own everything. And there's little tiny houses on them. They're amazing. And there's 26 of them. And we created those. And what they do, which is the group that I'm talking about, everybody came with a skill. I can't build. I can make a cob house. I know how to build cob houses. I know how to make a cob oven. I know how to do things like that. I can put in a watering system. I'm really good at that. But there's other things I can't do. I can get out there and cut wood. I can get out there and do all kinds of stuff, but so what we do is everybody does a certain amount of time with hours. That's how we do it. So it's a whole communities that are run with no money. So there's a guy that's really good at bow and arrow on one of the properties. That's what he does. Are you leaving?
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. here.
Oh my goodness.
Good night, Vera.
Good night. See you
Night,
again
Vera.
later.
I
Bye.
totally dig that.
Nice meeting you. I hope we can get together to do that. I'd be game to do that if you were going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've seen your profile. Yeah, on your profile photo you have a black hat.
That's me.
Sure.
Just friend me.
I'll do.
Yeah, and then I'll accept your friendship, and we can be able to talk on Facebook for sure.
Sure.
Okay.
And I sent you one to Gary.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay.
We'll get this going.
Okay.
I love
Yeah,
seeing
that
these
would be
kind of
great.
connections. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Bye bye.
Bye, Vera.
So anyway,
it-
that's just a suggestion, Gary. You know, I mean, there could be a lot of other ways that we could survive without, I mean, did you ever hear about Talos and what they do? Same kind of thing. It's based on, these communities are based on the same thing. Everybody gives their time. Somebody goes and works in the garden for a while, and then somebody comes and they're doing the wood, and then somebody else is doing this, and everybody's doing just a 4-hour day kind of thing. You know what I
Ubuntu
mean?
is like that.
Yeah, Ubuntu. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Michael
Mhm.
Tullinger and his
Yeah.
Ubuntu movement.
Where's that? Where's that?
Michael
What are you
Tellinger.
talking?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
in South Africa.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Adams,
much about. I know his
Adams
name.
calendar.
Yeah, I know his name. I've heard it, but I don't know about what he's doing at this point. Yeah, so that's kind of what we've built here.
You have all of those are in California currently,
No,
or they're all over
in,
the States?
they're all in the Western United States.
And are they accepting people right now?
No,
Okay.
no, they're not. They're not like that. They're
Are
right
you
now.
going to be growing more communities like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I literally am part of an organization that would be looking for, that we're looking to begin participating and stuff like that. So it's
Okay,
interesting that you guys
Yeah.
are doing.
you're welcome to find me on Facebook if you like, and keep in
Okay.
touch with me. I mean, I don't announce anything there. I'm very quiet on my Facebook page. A matter of fact,
Mhm.
you would never know that I do the things that I do because I have to work as well. So I do real estate, and most of my real estate funds go into those communities. And so what ends up happening is, I have clients on my Facebook page, and if they knew what I know and what I do, it would be kind of an issue. So I don't put a lot on my Facebook page, but I do on my NorCal Paradigm pages and things like that as well. So you can find my Facebook page though, so we can communicate.
That's awesome. I love that you're doing that. It's just really encouraging to see more people like that. And of course, you find them through in 5D, like, because, he's awesome. Love you,
Yeah.
Greg.
I've been following Greg for a long time. This is my first time on with him though, like that.
Yeah, I've only been on here maybe once or twice, but I've
Okay.
followed him for a couple years, but I can't remember really when I started. But certainly watch him a lot more now. Actually, it was like right before, I guess it was right before you did all the proposing and stuff, because I was watching you pretty consistently, I think, at that point. So
I'm grateful.
I knew it was
however
coming.
any of you guys found us, because we just all come together as one big soul family.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I put a link to Janice's Facebook page in the chat here. So
Yeah, go ahead. And
So-
I already
someone
did.
know
It's in the chat, not in the live chat, in the Zoom chat.
who's Raven Rising Star?
That's Vera.
That's Vera.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right, we're good.
I sent you a friend request too,
Mhm.
Denise.
I did. I accepted your friend request. I got you.
Oh, sweet, cool.
I love it. Connections made.
Yeah,
My
it's
face
awesome.
is Michelle Serendipity, so, or something like that. I don't even know what it is anymore. I don't
That's
get
what-
on there, but I will add you.
Yeah, I mostly live on there. And I mean, I don't, but that's where I have like all these different pages and on there, and I work on there as well. It's a great place to advertise properties and sell real estate. So I just kind of stay on there all the time. Thanks, I got you. You're in.
Okay. I recently made a new Facebook, I think, so I could get off of my relatives off of my social media, because I'm not aligned with a lot of my family. So with my fifth dimensional
Exactly.
thinking, they're
Yeah,
not there.
I can understand that. Some people, they hide behind a name, on Facebook, but it's not really hiding. It's just allowing themselves to be themselves without the ridicule of family. I totally
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
And they gave me a hard time about this name you don't even know. And then people are like, you can't use that name, such a bad connotation. And I'm like, I'm a traveling person. My Instagram's been a wandering gypsy since I had an email, you know, like I don't know. It's just what I like. And people are
Oh,
like,
I love Gypsy Moon. Come in. That's a great
Yeah.
name.
That's an awesome name.
"Oh,
Yeah, I
thank
like
you."
it.
I got so much ridicule from my sister, like, why? What are you hiding from? Blah blah blah. I'm like, you, and literally it says, do not send to sister and brother-in-law on my Facebook privacy. It's like, this is decide I might as well not have it. I did like a fasting from Facebook kind of thing, and then I did it for, I think it was supposed to be 30 days, and then I didn't go back on for like 6 months. So then I was really able to like wean myself off. I think that I find social media will be very helpful for business. So it's not that I won't use it, it's just that I won't use it as much for the intimate personal side of it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to share. I might on my Instagram, I still share my picture or whatever sometimes because I am authentic on there as I can be, because I've never added people I didn't want on there.
Mhm.
Because I destroyed the old Instagram completely at one point. Something about an artist being dramatic and ruining everything. Like, just get rid of it all, start over. And I did. So I have a young Instagram now. It doesn't look like I've been on there long.
Lucy Ann in the chat is saying, Greg, who is speaking about supporting these communities? That would be Gypsy Moon. You can't see her because she doesn't have her camera on, Lucy.
Yeah, it's late at night.
Lucy said, I'm thinking we should start it in Illinois. We have to start somewhere. So, Lucy Ann, Janice is also talking about that too. Yes, Lucy Ann in the chat. So, yeah. Do you want me to put your Facebook link in the chat and on the YouTube chat, Janice?
Yeah, you can do that if you want. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I mean, am I going to wake up in the morning and there's going to be 500 people asking?
More than that.
I think he's got in the range about tens of thousands of followers.
I've got 148,000 on YouTube, but
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
luckily for all of us, we're censored
Mhm.
and shadow banned, so I can only reach a handful of
Yeah.
people.
I'm in jail for 90 days.
There's only 33 watching right now on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, out of 148,000 followers. Isn't that crazy?
You'll probably get like 10 or less.
Well, that's because most people don't realize what the hurdle you have to go through to get notifications.
True. True.
Because it's not only click on the little bell, but then you have to go up in there and click on all, so you get all the notifications. Otherwise, they'll only notify you for some of the things.
Or not at all.
Yeah, or not at all. Yeah.
Like that though. I kind of like it because it's like, hey, this person, I like them a little and I want to see them sometimes. If it's Greg, I'm going to put him on. I want to see him whenever he's on. But seriously, there's people I'm like, please don't flood my life with this. But because every time you watch anything or do anything, even if you turn off every filter that they say they're watching you, you're going to get an ad for it basically. Or it's going to come up on your,
Well, it comes up on your feed if you're subscribed. Yeah. I mean, that alone will happen. But what I'm talking about is these side notifications that come in. And I only get this on the Microsoft product here that I'm using, unfortunately, right now.
why. Microsoft is the worst.
It is. I don't like it at all.
Mm.
It's interesting now because I started a new job working from home and they record everything on the phone calls. So it's like, okay, yes, you're at home, but no, you can't say whatever you want. It's not that I was going to try or say things I shouldn't say or anything like that because I'm working, making appointments for medical stuff. But
Mhm.
interesting to contemplate, okay, I'm being recorded right now.
Mm.
Or to not really know, you're kind of like, okay, am I being recorded? Because I don't know if it's when the call starts. I'm pretty sure it's just 24/7 and I can mute myself. But I'm wondering if that actually works or not, because how do I know? So you can listen to your own calls too, I guess, but I haven't done that yet because I don't even want to hear my own voice. But
get
it is
Yeah,
interesting.
I get it. I don't usually go back and watch my own videos. Yeah, but I'll watch it. I'll watch date night again occasionally because of Allie, but I'm looking at her, not me.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of good to listen to your own videos so you can tell when you're making big mistakes, you know?
Critique
That's
yourself.
why they let you do
I
it,
guess-
is because they can tell you when they audit you where you made the mistake, and you can go back and listen and do better the next time, basically.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, I'll try not to be stressed with this job you're giving me.
Yeah.
Forget the one thing I should have asked them. It's like, you guys are, I'm pretty, actually, to be honest, I'm like 5 days in and I already got top collector one day. So, but I haven't really made that much the rest of this week. So we'll see how it goes. I don't care. I didn't get the job to be a call center making money person. I was working in healthcare before the pandemic hit, and then I didn't want to, you know, so in September I lost my job, and then basically I didn't have a job for a while, so I decided to go remote. And so because it's not the actual hospital that I'm working for, it's a revenue cycle management like organization. They want money. They care about, making the appointment and getting that money. So
Mhm.
I was like, what did I just sign myself up for? I'm like, this money's so bad though, so I can get out of here and go to Florida. I can't be in New York anymore.
I can't blame you.
Oh, I hate this place.
I hate
Is it
New York.
snowing at your house? It's snowing at mine.
Oh, it's not. It actually rained today, but it cleared finally the ice off. I'm not a New Yorker, and you can tell because I didn't do anything. I didn't put salt out. I just was like, whatever. I don't need, my car doesn't work, and I'm working from home. So the driveway had like 3 feet of snow. It was just
No,
a wreck. It was a mess, and now it's cleared. So the rain I guess it's gonna rain again tomorrow, and then snow on Friday. So
they're expecting 7 to 10 inches in upstate New York, where I'm from, where my daughter is right now. So yeah, I just hope they all drive safely in
Yeah, we can get
Where in
anywhere from
upstate?
12.
Oneonta.
I don't know how far that is for me. I'm in Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a SPAC
I've
there.
heard of it, but
I used to go to concerts at the SPAC.
yeah. Yeah, my sister lives in Lake Luzerne. It's about 45 minutes from here. And it's close to Lake George. It's really beautiful, but she's out in the boondocks. Although I thought it was interesting, the ladies were talking earlier about how they raise their kids, and my sister has her 14-year-old barely uses the cell phone ever. I mean, just to text me and ask me how I'm doing, and she's
Good.
allowed to text one of her friends. But I mean, my sister is a little uptight with them,
Mhm.
but right, they're gonna come to a head eventually. The older ones will with her, but she's been really faithful to that with the music, with the movies, everything.
Mhm.
And her husband watches movies with them and tells them how, I mean, they're pretty religious, so they'll tell them about God and how it's different, why it doesn't go with their beliefs and stuff like that. But yet they're watching everything that's on Disney, and that stuff is witchcraft. 100%
Oh
of it.
gosh.
100%.
Yeah, subliminal
Disney.
messages as well. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. It's subliminal. So, and
Yep.
nowadays I saw the ones they're watching, and I'm like, dude, I couldn't even sit there. I'm so sensitive to it. It's making me sick, and I would be like,
Yep.
I can't stand it.
And
I
all
don't
the
know.
MK Ultra Disney kids as well.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah.
That's
And
why
he-
we don't have TVs in our house. We don't do
Good.
that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know, because the girls that like Mary Kate and Ashley, I grew up watching them.
Mhm.
being really, I was probably the only ones I idolized before I realized that was wrong, don't follow these celebrities because I didn't understand why. My mom was telling me even when we were young about that stuff, and I am grateful to that for them doing that, but I thought
Yeah.
they were just way too strict. I just thought my parents are gone nuts. And then I went around the world, tried a bunch of terrible things, and then came back and realized they're not that far off. Maybe some of this extra religious stuff doesn't need to be in it. And you can just, have a relationship with self that you're loving to self. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And
It
oh my
is.
gosh, it changes your perspective on things for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that they sheltered me to a little bit, So
That's great. That's a great story because, that's one thing. I have one son that's starting to come back around going, he calls me almost every night now. He lives in Tennessee and he thinks that I'm not so bad anymore.
yeah,
You're
it's
not
You know what
not
I
so
crazy.
mean?
bad,
It's all
mom.
of a sudden he came around and said, wow, now I understand why you did what you did. And I'm like, yeah, and he's on
Yeah.
board, he's
You get a
awake.
picture of you and him together with tinfoil hats on.
I know. I would love that because he's awakened now. It's like he's gone through some things that really woke him up and he's awakened and he does not, I'm so glad that I can talk to him on that level because, I try to, I taught my kids survival skills. I taught them how to live off the land. We've always lived on property, and I've taught them a lot of skills that they'll be able to use later when everything hits the fan.
Mhm.
But they'll
Coming.
understand then why I
Mhm.
did what I did. But he's starting to, which is beautiful. It's like, oh, I get it, mom. It's cool.
It's
I
important to
think
talk to your
I think
kids about stuff like that, whether you can just work it into the conversation a little,
Mhm.
or you can pull out. I can talk to my daughter about anything because I've been talking to her about that all of her life. It's like secondhand nature, and she, her mom reads tarot and does runes and stuff like that. So both sides of us are very metaphysical, and of course, we're going to talk about current events as well. So,
Yeah.
I wish my parents did that. Like,
Yeah.
mm,
I
Exactly.
would say the weird part about mine was, yes, that was the good part about mine, but I've talked before too that um my mother was the one that was like always giving that good advice, and my father was uh he's the other side of the coin where he,
oh, that's a bunch of shit. That's
gave,
a bunch of crock of shit. Don't believe that crap.
yeah, gave into all that stuff. So, it's like you get both of it and you kind of are confused. What's right and what's wrong? And then you just come to terms with what's right for you and your heart, And I mean, I'm only in my 30s, so I'm glad I'm figuring it out now because I've watched a lot of my aunts and uncles struggle in life with the same kind of things that I went through.
Mhm.
So I want to be the change, and I believe that I'm here to help heal the wounds of my ancestors.
Exactly.
I think most of us that are awake are here for
Mhm.
that.
That's right. Breaking that chain.
Uh-oh, Phil's gone. Hopefully we
Oh my God.
oh no. Oh no.
Woo!
No, the last time that happened, he was gone for like almost a week. Hopefully you're okay there, Phil. I saw him get up and he did something. I don't know if he adjusted something on his computer or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Hope he's okay. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. We've been on for 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So I want to
Yeah,
thank
that's
everyone.
awesome.
I want to thank everyone for joining us here in Zoom and on in the chat on YouTube. You guys are all amazing, and you are what makes this spirit chat what it is. It's all of us coming together and putting our ideas together and having a great time doing it. And hopefully we all learn something from each other. So guess I'm going to leave it at that. Until the next time, I'm Greg, sending you all infinite love and light. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for including me. Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.